If you see people using a barrel like this on a YouTube channel, just know they're not EPA certified because when they come from the store, all you're really getting is this front piece here, and then the legs for it, and then where the damper goes at the back. And that just wasn't good enough for me because I really did want to have a clean burn. In fact, my neighbors rarely even notice. They might smell a little bit of smoke when I start it up, but what I have on the inside though is what really matters on this one. So let me zoom out just a little bit and see if I can show you this. All right, first off, I wanted there to be a lot of thermal mass in here so that it would last more than just a fire as far as heat goes. So on the bottom here, you can see that the level of the bottom here is flush with the bottom of the entry. And that's basically just sand with brick piled on top of it. The side walls are kind of the same thing. So while the barrel is big, my burn size is really only about the size of the entry here, and it goes back about 3/4 of the depth of the barrel itself. The rest is all lined on the inside with about 1.5 to 2 inches of this material that I made out of cement and vermiculite and some other stuff. It's meant for using in forges. So that line's basically from 3/4 all the way down, all the way to the back, and the back has about 6 inches of it. And then there's a reburner oxygen intake at the very back made out of a piece of pipe. It's hard to see in this, and I'm going to lose my camera overheats doing this. Anyways, you can kind of see it there in the middle, and that brings in oxygen from outside. On the outside of the barrel, I also have a secondary input oxygen. It's a little bit smaller, but this is just for me to help start the oxygen flow in the beginning when I'm starting to fire at the front. Once the fire really gets going and that pipe at the back heats up at the tip, it draws oxygen in from outside, and the primary burn actually takes place closer to the back where all that insulation is put in, that vermiculite stuff. There's a reburner at the back, like I mentioned, and at the very front, kind of hard to tell on here, is there's actually a catalytic that I've put in with bypass. So it's a lot more efficient than a normal barrel stove, putting off a lot of heat for just a handful of dry rotted logs. But yeah, that's what I've got going on here in the workshop. And don't pay attention to the meter up there. Last year, when I didn't know what I was doing and I was using a smaller stove with none of that extra stuff in it, I went into the overfire quite a bit and ended up messing up that sensor. So, anyways, that's what I've got here in the workshop. And if you haven't seen it already, check out the video about this thermosiphon and how it's working.